Westpac are hiking interest rates. Let's have a look. Hello everyone, Florian.Heise here, and welcome to another episode of HeiseSays. Grab your stein of coffee. I want to have a look at this article from Yahoo Finance. Well, just discussing the latest bank to increase their interest rates. Now, it's Westpac's turn, everyone. Westpac has hiked its 3, 4 and 5 year fixed rates. Westpac has made sweeping changes to its popular fixed home loan rates today in a decision that will cost consumers more. Oh no! Oh, okay. I mean, we'll look at the actual impact these rate rises are having. They're all starting to creep up. They are all starting to creep up. And we'll look at another video today, which I haven't recorded, but I plan to, about, well, the overinflated expectations that rate rises will have on the housing market. You've got people hoping that this will facilitate a correction in housing. We'll have to wait and see, everyone. I think, if anything, a rate rise will facilitate an increase in rents for the investors and just the tightening of the belts for some of the owner-occupiers. What do you think, guys? Let me know in the comments about that one. The major bank hiked its 3, 4 and 5 year fixed rates by up to 0.21%. Following on from St. George and Bank of Melbourne. This is the second time Australia's second largest bank has hiked fixed rates in just over 2 weeks, Rate City Research Director Sally Tyndall said. Westpac has hiked its longer-term fixed rates yet again on the back of an expected increase to the cost of funding. The RBA's shift in monetary policy this week is likely to have spurred this decision, she said. So their 3-year rate, the old rate was 2.08. The new rate is 2.29, a change of 0.21. 4-year rates 2.59, 2.69, 0.1 change, and a 0.1 change. So tiny increases, everyone. You've got to realize these rates are still very low, very, very low. And I mean, the cash rate, guys, the cash rate still sitting at 0.1. 0.1. So you can't get a sub 2% fixed rate at Westpac. So those of us that are locked in for that, once that ends, in a few years' time, I think mine's 2024, then, my interest rate will bump up. But until then, it's probably still smarter to, well, I could certainly get a better return on this in some other investments. But there's high risk. So, Tyndall said it was expected that the other major banks would follow suit in the weeks and months to come. She also warned some may hike multiple times. For anyone thinking about fixing their rates, it's not too late to get a good deal, she said. Well, a good deal, it's always to do with perspective, everyone. It's what you're anchored to. It's what you psychologically think is a good deal. You know what's going to happen. If rates start climbing up, you'll have a generation that only knows rates going up. They might actually pay people interest on their money in a bank account. That's what no one is excited about. Let me know if your interest has actually gone up on a bank account. At the moment, I'm getting, 1 point nothing on my ING account, and for that I need to jump through 50 hoops, and that's capped at 100 grand. So, awesome, fantastic. I even did the Rabo Bank for their introductory interest rate, but there you go. For anyone thinking, yep, okay. However, in this environment, where banks are falling over each other to announce their fixed rate hikes, people might want to consider paying a rate lock fee. Rate lock fees are fees you pay to the bank to lock in your rate while your home loan application is being processed. Are you kidding? Are you kidding? Oh, boy. Well, let's have a look at the potential cost of this interest rate change. Okay, let's just see if the rate lock fee is worth it. Rate lock fees, anyway. So, 3 quick facts about the Australian property market. Yeah, well, we'll look at that one in a different article, guys. Nope, it's the same one. Oh, well, we'll keep going. So this means if fixed rates rise before home loans have settled, you still get the lower rate. Often rate lock fees can be a complete waste of money, particularly when fixed rates are falling. But in an environment where rates are rising, they're definitely worth considering, Tyndall said. Home loans can take up to 6 weeks to settle. A lot can change in that time. Ultimately, it's a gamble between whether your bank is going to hike in the time it takes to settle your loan or not. However, losing a rate hike is far more costly than losing a couple of $100 on a rate lock fee. You'd think that bank, it shows you. They're getting you every single penny, every single way they can. So, ratecity.com.au, and of course this is prepared by Rate City, I'd imagine, or they're involved with it. They're the favorite go-to for these articles. So, their analysis found that a customer currently applying for $500,000 3-year fixed rate with Westpac could potentially pay an extra $2,500 over the fixed rate term if they didn't lock in their rate. In this scenario, the borrower would have been better off paying Westpac's rate lock fee of $500. However, this only applies if rates rise during this application process. So let's have a look here. So I did $800,000. So the difference from which one is it? So I'm looking at the 3-year one because it's the most dramatic increase. Okay, 3 years. And we're seeing here an increase of $85 every month. So if we times that by 3, we times that by 12, and then we times that by 3, we'll get what the cost is. So you can see here, $3,000. Yeah, you're definitely saving on the if you lock it in. But that's over 3 years as well when you're making that difference. Would you lock it in for a 4-year or a 5-year? And this is with an $800,000 loan. If we go down to what, 500 you're saying? There you go. $1,900. So yeah, if you could, but $500 for what? To lock something in a bit extra? Hey, it's something to consider. It's something to consider. But also, we need to realize this increase is not that dramatic. You're talking $53 a week. Now, don't get me wrong, $53 is decent money, but this isn't about to start collapsing the housing market, guys. Don't get excited. Money is still so bloody cheap. It is still so insanely cheap. Sure, there are going to be some people right at the edge, but then, we'll probably just get mortgage holidays again. What do you reckon? Anyway, guys, I'd like you to check out this other video, the last one I did about rate hikes. We're starting to get a trend of them. We'll have to see if the RBA actually pulls up their rates anytime soon. Take care, everyone. Have a great day, and I'll see you all next time. Bye for now.